The first generation laryngeal mask, they made one anastomosis with the larynx, which was a single seal. The second seal is, if positioned correctly, the Supreme and the Pro seal make a second seal around the upper GI tract, to be specific at the opening of the upper esophageal sphincter. So that's the second seal, and that confers a lot of safety features to the already very successful laryngeal mask. One of the problems you had with the LMA Classic was that if you wanted to write a scientific paper and if you wanted to say that the LMA was in the correct position, you have to verify it by passing a fiber optic through the airway tube. With the Supreme and the Pro seal, the second seal allows you to say that it is in the correct position, because if it's not in the correct position, you will not get a good seal of the larynx and you'll get a constant leak of gases through the drain tube. The laryngeal mask has been enormously successful, but if you wanted to have higher inflation pressures during ventilation, if you wanted to access the GI tract, and also if you wanted to check the position of the LMA, then the second seal offers you all those advantages. In my practice, I do about 11 to 1200 cases every year, and ever since the Pro seal and then the Supreme have come into effect, I never ever use the LMA Classic unless there's no LMA Supreme or Pro seal, because I feel that in the 1 in 10,000 cases where you suddenly want to access the GI tract, this is the quickest way. Additionally, I do a lot of very long procedures which most people wouldn't do with a laryngeal mask, but I feel extremely confident with the Supreme because I have the safety feature of the second seal, especially about it being displaced and also being able to access the GI tract whenever I want. We pioneered the use of the LMA for gynaecological laparoscopies, cholecystectomies, and for long abdominal procedures. The feature that I like about the second seal is that now I have absolute control over the position of the laryngeal mask, as well as the safety in that I can get a gastric tube in as quickly as I like. There's also evidence, published evidence, to show that if regurgitation does occur, it does tend to come through the drain tube, and so it reduces the risk of regurgitation and aspiration. In my honest opinion, I think that the arrival of the second seal, LMA, has made the use of the endotracheal tube almost redundant, because almost every operation, except those involving a full stomach and emergency maternity cases, can be managed with the LMA Supreme. So that is a very big step forward, as well as the fact that the patients have no morbidity from the LMA or from the Supreme. So those are the two reasons why I've gone completely towards the LMA Supreme.